Hello everyone, and welcome to the Poke ETF channel, where we combine Pokemon and data analytics together to keep track of our precious collection. And in today's video, we will be going through our typical monthly update of fullarttrainers price update of complete November 2023. And so before we begin, please like the video and subscribe to the channel so that you're up to date on the most recent latest price update on your precious Pokemon collection, and comment below on what you think, whether fullarttrainers will continue to crash or going down. And so speaking of going down, as I said, fullarttrainers had a good year for the first half of 2023. June 2023, it went up and it peaked all the way around August, September. But starting late September, it started to decline. And so it is at a 6-month low, which is not that bad. I really felt that fullarttrainers really rose up in price crazily in 2023. And so this is more of a price correction, and especially given our current macroeconomic environment and high interest rate environment. And so with that said, this is a breakdown of by era. We have 5 eras. Blue is black and white, orange is X and Y, red sun and moon, light blue teal is sword and shield, and green is scarlet and violet. And of course, starting with the black and white in November 2023, just a caveat, we're really more looking from November 1st all the way to December 11th, which is yesterday. We always want to look at the most price update, most recent prices. And so even though it's November 2023, it's really like plus 10 more days of December. And so with that said, black and white, it would cost you around $860 to complete. It went down $16, went down 1.8%. It stayed flat. And then looking at the X and Y, it would cost you around $700. It went down around $58 this month, went down 8.2%. And it went through the same peak. It peaked around September, and it's just slowly declining. And sun and moon, of course, is our biggest value in terms of fullarttrainers. It would cost you around $4,000-ish, $4,500 to complete. It went down around $290, $300 this month, 6.6% decrease drop. And then sword and shield, it would cost you around $1,200, $1,100, and you can see it's going down dramatically. It didn't have the up and down, it just continue to go down, and that makes sense because it's the most latest recent set, even though we're under the Scarlet and Violet era. But there's still sword and shield packs being sold in Target, Walmart, GameStop, and so the packs are still in distribution, are still in retail stores. And so it went down 6.7% this month. And now our latest era is a Scarlet and Violet. It would cost you around $280. It went down $8 this month, a 2.8% decrease. And I'm showing the sets that came out. And whenever a set comes out, you can see a big peak, the big price jump. And that's just really because we're adding cards to the collection. But after the release of the set, you can see it just slowly going down. And looking at the full art most expensive cards, almost every expensive cards are red. This is like the first time, because the first like 9 months of 2023, most expensive cards usually are in the green. But this is like pretty much the first month where almost all of the most expensive fullarttrainers are experiencing a decreased price change. Then going first, black and white, the first set, fullarttrainers. Of course, we have our 8 fullarttrainers. Going into the decrease first, the top decrease is the Scarlet, number 149 from Boundaries Cross. The $207 card, now a $188 card, a 9.1% decrease, went down around $18, $19. Looking at the graph, our most expensive card of this era, it stayed flat most of the year, but it's slowly going down. And looking into the top increase is the Iris number 101. It was a $132 card, now a $138 card, went up around $6, a 4.8% increase. Looking at the graph, it just stayed flat the first 6 months of the year, but then slowly trending up. Then going into the next era, X and Y, the fullarttrainer, going into the decrease first is a Hex Maniac number 75A, the top decrease. It was a $70.89 card, now a $61.66 card, 13% decrease. Really cool card. Looking at the graph, it went up around and peaked around September and slowly going back down. Then we have our Scarlet number 122 from Breakpoint. It was a 52.21 card, now $45.21 card. Went down $7, 13.4% decrease. Looking at the graph, I'm doing it side by side with the Hex Maniac. It just rhymes with the Hex Maniac. Then going into the N, number 105A from the XY promo. It's from the same product as a Hex Maniac. It was a $65.33 card, now a $58.36 card, 10.7% decrease. Really cool card, but even if it's a cool card, very popular character in the anime, it just is experiencing the same rhythm as the other two cards. Then the next is still from the XY promo, XY product, the Shauna number 111A. It was a $56.75 card, now $51.04 card. Went down around $5-6, representing a 10.1% decrease. Looking at the graph, again, rhymes with the other three cards. It peaked around August, September, and just slowly going back down with the rest of the cards. And going next is the delinquent number 98B from the same XY promo product. It was a 32.46 card, now a $27.09 card, representing a 16.5% decrease. And again, looking side by side with the other four cards, it rhymes very similarly. It peaked around August, September, and slowly going back down. And now looking at the Karen numbers XY 177A, same XY promo from the same XY product as the delinquent Shauna and Hexmaniac. It was a $42.69 card, now a $37.80 card, went down $4 or $5, representing an 11.5% decrease. And looking at the graph, it was the blue line. It's just experiencing the same trend, same rhythm. Now, looking into the increase of the X and Y era, we have our top increase is the Archie's Ace in the Hole. Really cool card. I remember in the beginning, way back in May, June, I've been saying, buy these cards. These cards were $10, $9, $11. Really inexpensive card to add to your collection. And so this card went up 8.5% increase. Looking at the graph, yeah, as I said, back in May, June, it was a $10, $11 card. These cards are really old, and if you're a full art trainer collector, I really say start with the old one, start with an inexpensive one like the $10, $4, $5, even $20. They are inexpensive for the current how old these cards are and how cool they are. And going into the Sun and Moon full art trainer, the top decreases, we have our Rosa number 236 from the Cosmic Eclipse, one of the most expensive cards of the Sun and Moon, or even all of full art trainers. It was a $227 card, now a $200 card, representing a 12.2% decrease, went down $27, $28. And it peaked around September, August, and just going September, October, and it's going down. And then finally, we have our Lily, number 151. This card been going up throughout the whole year, but finally, this card have a big decrease, even though it's 5%, but it went down $25. It was a $513, now $487, so it's experiencing a slight decrease, and maybe people are cashing out, people are running out of money, need cash, need some quick cash, especially under our current economic environment where people are struggling or people just need that quick cash. And looking at the graph, as I said, just keeps on going up. It used to be $300. I remember I bought this for $200, $250, and it's crazy how it went up all the way to $500. Now, talking about Lily number 147 from the base set is our top increase. It was a $58.74 card, now a $66.12 card, representing a 12.6% increase, went up $7. Looking at the graph, I don't know if you have been following my channel, but around June, July, it peaked all the way to $120. That was crazy. That was extremely artificial, and I said that is a pump right there. And so now it's going back to the same level all the way from May 2023. But it rebounded, and then now it ended up around $66. Looking into the second most increase in terms of dollar is our Blues Tactics number 231. It was a $58.74 card, now a $66.12 card, 12.6% increase, and not as popular as a Reds Challenge, but again, this is a good card to add to your collection. Looking at the graph, it doesn't have that big up and down, it's just slowly going up, and maybe it's due to that it's being overshadowed by the other cards in the Sun and Moon, and this is a really healthy growth in terms of a card. Going into the next era is a Sword and Shield. The top decrease is our Marnie, number 200 from the Sword and Shield base set. It was a $49.79 card, now a $44.06 card. Went down around $5-6, representing an 11.5% decrease. Looking at the graph, very similar to the Lily from the Sun and Moon base set. This card peaked around July all the way until $80. Now it went down around $40, $44. That's a 100% decrease from the all-time high from July. Then we have a Serena, another popular character from the anime. It experienced the top two decrease. Serena number 193 from the Silver Tempest set. It was a $23.55 card, now an $18.97 card, representing a 19.4% decrease. It went down a lot this month. And it used to be a $40, $45 card, and it held strong. But then, I guess due to the continual reprints and printing of the Silver Tempest set, this card is still overflowing with a lot of copies. And for an $18 card for this card is really inexpensive. So I really think the upside is really high. Even if this goes down to $15, $10, that's so inexpensive. If this went to $10, I guarantee you a lot of people will hoard as many copies because the upside of this card to go up in 5-10 years is pretty high. As long as the Pokemon company continues to cater to the kids, and those kids become grown-ups, and those grown-ups have money, disposable income, they will look back at the Sword and Shield era and want to go back to the nostalgic age. And then looking at the top increase, this is the top, like the highlight of this month. It's an Avery number 187. It was a $5 card, now a $17 card, went up $11, $12, a 218% increase. And I guarantee you, this is probably due to the current meta. So for those who follow the current meta, please comment below whether this is because of the current meta, because I don't really follow the meta. I play casually and I don't really follow the current like strategies or meta, but this really looked like because it's the meta. And so if you have this card, definitely sell it because it's really artificial. The only reason why this price is holding like this or going up like this is probably because of the meta. And so when it rotates out, it will go down. Going into the next era is a Scarlet and Violet full art trainer. The top decreases are Erica's Invitation number 203. It was a $32.82 card, now $24.20 card. Went down 26.3% decrease. Went down $8, $9. A really cool card, beautiful card, but even though it's a really beautiful card, Scarlet and Violet 151 are still being printed even throughout the holidays, especially during the Christmas, I guarantee you. And so more copies will be out there. But for $24 for this card, it's a really good deal. Even if this card go down below $20, $18, $17, $15, those are really good price point to add to your collection. Looking at the graph, continued to go down. It used to be $50, $60, but I said things always goes down after they come out. Now looking at the Miriam number 251, the special illustration rare from the Scarlet and Violet base set. It was a $32 card, now a $26 card, 21.2% decrease. A really cool card, one of the top chase card of the set. But looking at the graph, it just continues to go down because more and more copies of the Scarlet and Violet base set packs and booster boxes are still out there. And going into the next is the Dendra number 266 special illustration rare from the second set Paldea Evolved. It was a $15 card, now a $12 card, went down $3, 22.0% decrease. A really cool card, one of the top chase card of Paldea Evolved. But again, looking at the graph, the moment it comes out, it just goes down. So never buy cards when it comes out. If you're an investor or a collector, I really say just wait like 3-6 months because I'd rather pay $10 for this card than $30, $20 for this card when it comes out, and just to save your money, to save your hard-earned money. And looking at the top 3 decrease side by side, it's just all going down. Every Scarlet and Violet will continue to go down because of how mass-produced, how mass-printed these cards are. But the top increases are Iono number 269. It was an $84.54 card, now an $89.35 card, went up around $5, 5.7% increase. One of the top or the top chase card of the Paldea Evolve. And so looking at the graph, it went down the moment it came out. It used to be $150 and it stayed flat around $100, maybe because of the current meta. I know a lot of people needed this card in their deck, but as more and more packs are being printed, this card will continue to go down, and it reached around $80 and slightly going up, but we'll see if it holds strong to that level. And so with that said, as I said, this month was a good year for Full Art Trainer, but starting around September, October, it started to go down. It's now a 6-month low, which is not bad. I mean, if you've been collecting Full Art Trainers since like last year or 2 years ago, you probably are up a lot. This year was a little artificial, a little crazy, maybe because a lot of people started to get into the Full Art Trainer hype. But this is a very healthy price correction. And so with that, the summary total overall, the whole Full Art Trainer went down around 6%, went down around $450. So it would cost you around $7,000 to complete a complete Full Art Trainer English collection. And so with that, I hope you liked the video, hope it was informative, and subscribe to the channel so that you're always up to date on the most latest price update on Full Art Trainers, alternate arts, and many more. And comment below on what you think about today's video. With that, thank you for the support, and go forth and collect them all.